"30 seconds inside Munich's Olympiastadion transformed a music concert into an arena on par with a World Cup final. Without any cue or prior announcement from the promoter, the stage lights dimmed, leaving only a minimal spotlight directed at Jimin and Jungkook. The two youngest members of BTS stepped forward to the edge of the main stage, exchanged a mysterious smile, and suddenly executed a highly powerful, spontaneous choreography. In a matter of seconds, their synchronized movements and charismatic presence shattered the barrier between the idols and tens of thousands of spectators. The roaring cheers of tens of thousands of armies instantly erupted, vibrating the very foundation of Germany's historic stadium. Camera flashes, an ocean of light sticks, and the utter shock of the security crew bore silent witness to the birth of one of the most legendary stage moments in global music history. Hi Army and all loyal viewers. Are you ready for the latest update everyone is talking about? Let's get started right away. Welcome to the Jimin Day channel. The atmosphere inside Munich's Olympiastadion suddenly transformed completely into a roaring ocean of incredible noise within a matter of seconds. BTS's World Tour concert, which was already filled with the hysterical screams of fans, suddenly reached an unexpected climax that no one saw coming. The event, which unfolded incredibly fast, instantly turned the evening into a new historical milestone in the global music performance industry. Every pair of eyes present in the stadium watched in awe at what was happening on the grand stage. This iconic moment began when the main stage lights suddenly dimmed, leaving a minimal spotlight directed at the center of the stage. Without any cue or prior announcement from the promoter, the two youngest members of BTS, Jimin and Jungkook, stepped forward to the edge of the main stage. The two appeared to exchange meaningful smiles, which instantly triggered the curiosity of the tens of thousands of eyes before them. Those initial seconds of silence actually served as the prelude to a massive surprise. In just a short time, precisely a mere 30 seconds, the two performed a spontaneous choreography that was highly powerful and full of charisma. The high-level synchronized movements, coupled with intense facial expressions, instantly mesmerized the entire stadium without exception. No one expected that within such a brief duration, they could channel such immense energy that it broke down the barrier between performers and the audience. The lightning-fast performance immediately ignited the passion of anyone watching live that night. The effect of Jimin and Jungkook's spontaneous action was truly extraordinary and beyond control, causing the entire stadium to vibrate intensely. The roaring cheers from the fans, army, who filled every corner of Munich's Olympiastadion, erupted instantly. The shouts of joy and admiration echoed back and forth, with a thundering volume, filling the night sky of the city of Munich. The historic, grand stadium seemed to suddenly explode with an unstoppable wave of mass hysteria. The roar created was so intense that the atmosphere inside the concert area suddenly felt very similar to that of a football World Cup final. The high tension, overflowing enthusiasm, and massive collective joy made the vibrations in the stadium feel tangibly real down to the veins. Everyone in the stadium was jumping and shouting as if their national team had just scored a winning goal in the final minutes of the most prestigious match in the world. Fans in both the festival area and the stands were seen holding hands and pumping their fists into the air, unable to contain their amazement. Some were even seen shedding tears of emotion, shocked yet proud to witness such a magical stage performance from their idols. Not a few audience members admitted to getting goosebumps from head to toe the moment they witnessed that rare occasion live. The wave of positive energy kept swirling inside the stadium area with no signs of dying down anytime soon. It was not only local German fans who were swept up in this extraordinary euphoria, but also tens of thousands of international fans who had traveled from various corners of the world. They all agreed that what they had just witnessed in that half-minute duration was one of the best concert moments to ever exist. Jimin and Jungkook's success in controlling the audience's emotions using purely body movements and charisma was clear proof of their class as global stars. The Munich Stadium that night truly became a silent witness to a very rare stage miracle. The flash of journalists' cameras and the smartphones of the audience lighting up simultaneously across all corners of the stands added to the visual beauty of the stadium's explosive moment. The colorful lights from BTS's official light sticks moved to the rhythm of the audience's fast-beating hearts. The view of the wildly swaying ocean of light created a highly dramatic visual illusion, emphasizing the impression that this night was no ordinary music concert. This magical atmosphere was instantly recorded as one of the most iconic moments in the concert tour history of the phenomenal South Korean group. The stadium's security and local crew working on the ground were reportedly stunned and looked at each other in surprise at the intensity of the sound produced. They stated they had never heard a level of noise and audience enthusiasm this strong in the recent decades that the stadium had been used for various major events. The scale of joy displayed by fans that night was deemed equivalent to the celebration of the biggest sports victory ever held in the same venue. This proved that BTS's music possesses a magical power capable of uniting and moving human emotions on a massive scale. After the earth-shattering 30-second performance concluded, Jimin and Jungkook did not immediately leave their positions, but stood tall enjoying the extraordinary reception from the audience. Both looked out of breath, yet they could not hide the smiles of happiness and satisfaction beaming on their handsome faces. Their eyes scanned every corner of the stadium as if absorbing the incredible energy given by their loyal fans. This moment of intense togetherness between idols and fans felt incredibly sacred and profound to anyone who experienced it. Local German media outlets covering the concert also immediately cast a sharp spotlight on the moment, which happened very quickly but had a massive impact. Many local entertainment observers wrote of their admiration for how a pop performance could trigger such a colossal mass reaction. They referred to this phenomenon as tangible proof that BTS is no longer just a music group, but an unparalleled global cultural force. Successfully transforming a concert atmosphere into something akin to a World Cup final was a truly remarkable achievement in stage aesthetics. In the digital world, video snippets capturing Jimin and Jungkook's 30-second action went viral within minutes of the event taking place. Keywords related to the Munich concert, Jimin, Jungkook, and the World Cup atmosphere immediately topped the trending topic lists on various global social media platforms. Millions of netizens from all over the world who could not attend in person expressed their envy and admiration through the comment sections. Amateur videos recording the stadium's roar from outside the venue also circulated widely, showing just how powerful the generated sound was. Many netizens commented that Jimin and Jungkook's ability to manipulate stage energy is a natural talent honed by years of hard work. The combination of Jimin's elegant dancing and Jungkook's vocal power and sharp movements created a perfect harmony on stage. The presence of the two of them in a single stage frame always manages to create a highly explosive chemical reaction for the audience. It is no wonder that their brief joint performances are always highly anticipated and succeed in setting a new standard for live shows. Back inside the stadium, after the roar resembling a football match final began to subside slightly, the other BTS members rejoined the stage. RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, and V were seen smiling widely, offering applause and appreciation to their two youngest brothers. The close-knit family atmosphere among the members added warmth amidst the chilly night wind of Munich at that time. Their togetherness on stage seemed to reaffirm that the success of the moment was the result of solid teamwork. The concert then continued with a lineup of their other hit songs, yet the lingering energy from that 30-second explosion was still highly palpable in the air. The audience became far more enthusiastic and sang at a much louder volume than during the initial part of the concert. Every song performed after that moment felt as though it possessed double the strength because the audience's motivation had already been set ablaze at its highest peak. Throughout the rest of the night, Munich's Olympiastadion was truly given no time to rest from the roar of human voices. Several international music promoters monitoring the concert stated that this phenomenon in Munich would become a new case study in performance management. It demonstrated how a brief element of surprise without complex technical preparation could generate such a massive psychological impact on tens of thousands of audience members simultaneously. The ability to rely purely on the artist's personal talent and charisma on stage was the main key to the success of this highly rare moment. This simultaneously debunked the notion that grand concerts always require expensive special effects to wow an audience. When the concert finally came to an end and the stadium lights were turned back on, the audience seemed reluctant to immediately leave their seats. Many remained standing still, continuously discussing Jimin and Jungkook's lightning-fast action they had witnessed just a short while ago. Conversations regarding the similarity of that night's atmosphere to a World Cup final became the main topic, warmly discussed all along the stadium exits. They felt incredibly fortunate to have been a part of an important piece of history that might not be repeated anytime soon. Through this 30-second moment in Munich, BTS once again reaffirmed their position as the true rulers of the global stadium stage. They proved that barriers of language, culture, and geographical distance are no obstacle at all to creating such a strong emotional connection with millions of people. The high dedication always shown by Jimin, Jungkook, and all BTS members on every inch of the stage is the main reason why they are so deeply loved. The night in Munich will always be remembered as the night when pop music successfully created a miracle on par with the biggest sporting event on earth. Leave your positive comments here. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts.